Paco Rabanne's 1 Million is an iconic scent that is often considered a masterpiece within the fragrance community. Over the many years, it's seen more than 10 different flankers released, but of them all, is 1 Million Lucky the best within the line? Let's talk. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ty, and here I primarily talk about fragrances, but also sprinkle in some fashion and lifestyle content as well. So all about, helping you make sure you show up as your best self by looking good, smelling good, feeling good. Like I said, putting your best foot forward. So if you're into that type of content, if you're interested in those type of videos, please do me a favor. Consider subscribing below, then make sure you hit the bell to stay notified anytime I post any new content. Okay, so let's move back into 1 Million Lucky, y'all. This one originally released back in 2018 and is quite literally a standout from the line for a number of different reasons. And first and foremost is the presentation. So for those of you that are familiar with, 1 Million and the many flakers that, followed that fragrance, all of them come in that, iconic gold bottle, beautiful presentation, that gold. Of course, like I said, depending on the different flankers, some of them have, other different colors kind of intertwined as well, but all about that solid gold, kind of like a gold bar look. Really nice, really refined, really recognizable, right? And then we have 1 Million Lucky. That is not gold at all, right? Silver. So completely silver. You got some gold accents on there. And, a lot of people talk about this one, say it, looks trash, looks weak because it's silver and not gold like the rest. But I'll be honest, I kind of like it, partially because it stands out, sticks out. It's not like the rest of them. And, I think the gold hits on it, with the silver bottle. I don't think it looks that bad, but that gold definitely hits different. Also moving into how this one actually smells, and this one is so good, y'all. So it opens up with some freshness that you get from citrus, so it's light, kind of airy, but then almost immediately you're hit with that plum, and the plum here is kind of tart, of course fruity, but it's a little bit sweet as well. And then you get some honey. To me, I don't know about y'all, but honey in a fragrance is like chef's kiss. It's one of my favorite ingredients in fragrances because it gives a sweetness, but not like the typical, vanillic kind of sweetness that we're used to in most mainstream fragrances. Honey gives a bit more of an elevated, elegant, and like a softer sweetness, but nonetheless still packs a punch. So that honey, that plum, the citrus up top, just beautiful. And then as it continues to dry down, of course, you lose some of that citrus, but definitely retains that plum, the honey, and then you get this beautiful, and I mean beautiful, hazelnut note. So whereas the original is, kind of sweet, spicy, and woody, this one here is definitely still sweet, has that sweetness, but instead of spice, you get that creamy, sort of nutty nuance from the hazelnut, and just beautiful, y'all. And in the base yard, you're going to get some patchouli and some cedarwood that really add, nice balance and, depth within this fragrance. Just make it really an overall amazing fragrance, in my opinion, and also helps tie it back to the original, again, with that patchouli and cedarwood, as well as some of the other flankers within the line. But all in all, don't get it confused. The three, main players in this fragrance, to at least my nose, are that plum, the honey, and the hazelnut. Those are the standouts. Those are what, make this fragrance stand out within the other flankers within the line, and also what makes it, my favorite flanker. Okay, let's move into performance and versatility, and we'll start with performance. And no complaints for me, y'all. I get 7 to 8 hours of longevity, which I feel like is pretty good, and pretty good projection, and an absolutely beautiful sillage. I just love the sillage with this one. Like I said, the way that you'll catch whiffs, but also, other people will kind of catch whiffs of you as you're, moving out and about while wearing this one. Just, magical. It's just such a beautiful scent profile, beautiful scent trail, and just an absolutely amazing fragrance. And then in terms of versatility, I'd say, most will probably be most comfortable, wearing this one in cooler months. So fall, winter checks the box pretty easily, day, night, any occasion. But I also think this one works in spring as well. In most locations, you can definitely get away with this one, like I said, that opening, having a citrus and being bright and airy enough to, kind of have that freshness. I think it works in the spring. Summertime probably wouldn't do unless it's a cool summer evening. I think this would be a beautiful, summer date night fragrance if, the temperature's cool enough. But all in all, fairly versatile, works, I'd say, in 3 seasons, and can wear, day or night, but I think it's a beautiful and one of the best designer date night fragrances that's on the market right now. So moving into my final thoughts, y'all, this one is absolutely beautiful. It's amazing. It's my favorite, and I think it's the best flanker from the 1 million line. Of course, I am only counting ones that are still easily accessible. So, I have smelled Privé. I don't own a bottle of it. That was a great fragrance, but again, of the ones that are still easily accessible, easy to get, for me, it's Lucky. I think it's the most unique. It's the one that fits my scent profile and, my preference the most, and definitely my favorite. I'd say it'd be followed closely by the Parfum probably, and the Elixir. I'd say those would be kind of my top three, with the Parfum and Elixir being 1A and 1B. You can swap them out, kind of either way depending on the specific day and how I'm feeling. But overall, like I said, Lucky is still my favorite and my go-to for sure. So this one has it all. It's fruity, it's sweet, has that creamy sort of nutty nuance as well. And it's a playful scent as well, right? It's flirtatious, it's sensual, and it's definitely one that is going to command attention, and for me has been one of my bigger compliment getters. So all in all, like I said, amazing fragrance, one that's easy to like and one that others around you will like as well. 1 million Lucky. Okay, and that's going to wrap up today's review, y'all. So I want to first and foremost thank you all for tuning in and watching. Please know that it's always greatly appreciated. Do me a favor, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what are your thoughts on 1 million Lucky, or if you're a fan of the 1 million line, let me know what your favorite flanker is. I'd love to hear a little bit more about that. As always, until next time, peace and love.